What does it mean to be human? What does it mean to be a human being? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. The whole human experience, the concept of being alive, why we do things, what we do, and the point of it all. So thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing and dropping a like if you like this kind of content. So let's begin. I think it's safe to say that everyone at one point or the other in their life has had a reason to ponder their existence. Especially when you're getting older, when you're transitioning from childhood to adulthood, you gain a sense of self, a sense of being. You understand that you're an individual entity, but at the same time, what does it mean to be an individual entity? What's the point of continuing to be an individual entity? What's the point of being alive? Let's say, what's the point of going to work? What's the point of talking to people? What's the point of having children? What's the point of living? And this particular question, or this particular line of reasoning becomes very important as you make progress in life, because you begin to encounter challenges and setbacks, things that will make you question if you really want to be doing this, if you really want to be here. Because when you were a child, the world was one big adventure, because you had novel experiences all the time. And even as an adult, novel experiences make life worth living, make life like these are milestones in our journey. When we encounter something entirely new that we've never seen, we've never heard of, it's very important and it's very exciting to us to encounter new things. But when you were a child, everything was new people, new races, new objects, new feelings, new emotions, new sensations, new technology. Everything was new and new and new, and so it was all a big adventure. But as you grow older, you get to a threshold of knowledge where you've seen it all. Everything in this world today is some variation of something you've already seen. It is very difficult to show you something brand. It's very difficult for you to see a new thing. So that makes it difficult for you to, because you're used to always having novel experiences, because you had such novel experiences growing up. Now that you're older, it becomes very difficult for you to appreciate those things because you've seen it before. So it's like, okay, what's next? So should that be what we're living for? No, that's not enough. It's certainly not enough for me, because I want more. And what is more? What represents more? For a child, more is a new object, more is a new feeling, more is a new taste, new sensation. But for an adult, you begin to step away from novelty. You begin to understand that there's more to life than new things. Why do you come to that conclusion? Why do you come to that realization? Limits. You begin to understand the concept of limitations. And the reality is, limitations are not bad. Limitations are not evil. Limitations are a very integral and important part of being a human being. Because when you were a child, you did not understand the concept of cost. You did not understand the concept of consequences. You don't understand the concept of alternative foregone, because it seemed that whatever you wanted just came. Even before you knew you wanted it, it just came. But now that you're an adult, when you want things, usually means you have to give something. Usually means you have to give something in return, which in many cases is money. So then that in turn makes the need to have money so much more important. Some could even argue that money became more important than the thing you want to use the money for. You just want the money. So money became, the feeling of having money became this new novelty, this new sensation, because as the amount of money you have increases, your ability to go after things also increases. But the problem is, you will never have enough money. That's one of the sad realizations of life. You never have enough money. No one has enough money. No one has enough money for all the novel experiences they can have. And there's a level of wealth you get to. When you get to that point, it no longer becomes about having money. It no longer becomes about having experiences. You become stuck on a wheel. You make money, you make money, you make money, you make money, you make money. At that point, you don't. I think something strange happens. It's no longer about making money for the sake of making money, or even about making money for the sake of getting a new experience or buying something. No, it becomes about identity, which is one of the things human beings cannot live without. People don't realize the importance of self-image, the way you see yourself. People don't think about it. People don't think it's important, but the way you see yourself is actually super important. Because the moment you begin to see yourself as something you're not, that creates a conflict inside. It disrupts your inner balance. And anybody will tell you human beings need balance, internal balance, to survive, because to literally survive, because there are so many different factors that have to be at very, very specific levels for a human being to be alive. So when that integral aspect, that sense of self becomes disrupted, your survival is at risk. Your survival is in jeopardy. That's why you see people committing suicide. Now, your sense of self, will you act the way you see yourself? That's why whenever you're hearing people talk about affirmations tries to alter your sense of self, what you call your subconscious, your sense of self. That is, you say, I am rich. Rich is what I do. Like, I am successful. Successful is what I do. Because if you say, I want to be successful, you're saying failure is what I do, but I want to change that. Okay? But the subconscious doesn't have any knowledge of present, past, or future. It only knows one moment. Your whole life is one moment. You can alter that moment immediately. And the moment you alter that moment, then this current reality of this mechanical reality will take some time to adjust to the reality that you have impressed on your subconscious, which is your self-image. Your subconscious is fundamentally the way you see yourself. If you tell a thief not to steal, you're telling a bird not to fly. It's a bird. It will fly because that's what it does. It flies. So if you want to change a thief, if you want to change a person, if you want to change your life, you don't say, I want to do this. No, you say, I am this because this is what I do. So when you talk about being human, I think being human is a subtotal of the conflicts, the challenges, but ultimately the quest for self. You're watching this video now because you think, maybe you're watching this video now because you think I'm going to have an answer to what I think being human means. But ultimately I can't answer what being human means because it's a question. It is a question that everybody has to ask themselves, has to answer themselves. Because being human is intentionally deciding what it is for you. It is the self-image you create. So I guess being human, or your humanity, is what you say it is. Alright, thank you for watching. Please leave a like.